Now, United Nations officials are appealing to the international community to provide the resources needed to help millions in crisis in the Sahel region of West Africa. The UN warns that the food scarcity situation, compounded by conflict in Mali, is critical and there is no time to lose. United Nations officials say close to 15 million people in the Sahel area are on the brink of starvation if the $450 million in aid they're appealing for does not arrive soon. The Sahel region has been plunged into crisis from not only drought, but also the after effects of the Libyan war, the shockwaves from Nigeria's battle with Islamist sect Boko Haram, and most recently, the coup and the Tuareg rebellion in Mali. Currently, many are reportedly surviving on dry leaves known as hasu and nothing else. This is the serving this family is patiently waiting for, being prepared in Niger's desert town of Wulam. Speaking from Niger, World Food Programme's Executive Director, Etherine Cousin, warned that there is no time to lose.
There are over 9 million people who could potentially be impacted by the lack of access to food as we move into the lean season in June. We've started the work on the ground. We have an opportunity to ensure that this crisis does not become a famine.
The trip is Cousin's first field trip to the region since assuming the leadership of WFP 1 month ago. The UN's High Commissioner for Refugees, Antonio Guterres, who accompanied her, called the crisis deadly.
What we are facing here is a deadly combination of drought with a dramatic food security problem that WFP is addressing with an enormous effort, and conflict in Mali, with already almost 160,000 refugees in Niger, in Mauritania, and in Burkina Faso.
Refugees from Mali have put a further strain on communities in Niger that are already facing a food crisis. In Niger, WFP has launched an emergency operation to support 3.3 million people, with a special focus on children under 2. Some 35% of people being assisted will receive cash. More than 423,000 people have already received support through Food for Assets and Cash for Work programs. Now, last month, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon called on the global community to act quickly to address what he described as a cascading crisis sweeping the Sahel.